Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Aaron McLennan's versus Chief Nicholas, and this is going to be two $30 money matches, and also these money matches were hosted in the Coliseum, which is a Discord server that you can go join. It's the best place to play like money matches, Ironmans, tournaments, everything like that. And with that being said, let's hop right into the video. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to see Aaron win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot so they can decide if they want to go first or second. Then looking at deck counts, we have 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. And Aaron's going to go first. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Ash, Cloak, Boots, Torn Scales. So, even going second, multiple hand traps. And they have Ash, Nerval, Cat, Veiler, Nibs. So, they have multiple hand traps going second. And then, they have a starter, which would have ended up being shut down. But they're going to go ahead and normal summon out Torn Scales and then get rid of the Cloak. And then Chain Veiler, special summon out Boots. Then get rid of those for Cherubini. And then Cherubini, get rid of Graph. And then activate the Graph effect, special summon out Skarm. So they are playing the Skarm, which was like what Dinkobu was doing. Which is pretty cool because, you get to go ahead and you get to search Tour Guide at end phase, which is like really good follow-up. This deck already has like a lot of follow-up, but like a Tour Guide on top of it is kind of nice. They're going to go ahead and dump, set, and then banish to go dump Sword, and then Torn Scales effect to bring itself out, and then banish Boots to try to search, go grab Fogblade, and then banish, bring out the Ancient Cloak, and then effect on Rusty, make a gang some attack, overlay for Break Sword, and then Rusty to pop Break Sword effect, the special summon back out from the graveyard, and then they're going to go ahead and drop Nib here. And then they're just going to set some cards, Ancient Cloak to try to search, Chain Ash Blossom, and then end phase, go search out Tour Guide. So, just what I'm saying, look at this, they have Torn Scales, they have Rusty, which will end up coming up because if they Fogblade something, then this will end up going to graveyard. Multiple interruptions, 4 interruptions, plus follow-up, pass, draw barrage, and then they're going to normal summon out the cat. They're going to let this go through, and then cat effect, chain ash. You can't Fogblade cat, like you can, but it won't do anything. They could have imprimed it though if they wanted to, and then activate barrage effect, that will destroy, and then they just submit defeat. So going on to game number 2, we're going to see the Tri-Brigade Zoo player be going first. Opening hands, we have Torn Scales, Nib, Ragged Gloves, Psychic Tracker, and Talents. Then they have Tanky, Fractal, Anti-Spell, Kit, Nerval. So their hand for sure works. They even have Anti-Spell to trade with Talons. And then activate Tanky, and then search out Rat. Then normal Rat effect. And then this is going to be dumping the Thoroughblade, summon Choconine effect, bring out Thoroughblade. And then Tiger Mortar, get rid of those for Blossom, and then Blossom effect, special summon out Nerval, and then Nerval effect to banish, bring out Bear Bloom, and then right there, go ahead, drop this before the Appaloosa summoned, and then they're going to get those effects, search out Kuraz off the Nerval, Bear Bloom, grab Revolt, put back, and then Blossom, draw, put back, and then set, and pass, draw Boots. And they're going to flip anti-spell, so it's like a 1-for-1 trade here. Normal summon Gloves, and then activate Revolt. This isn't very good for our Samsonite player here. We're going to go ahead and summon out Omen, and then get the effects, and they admit defeat. So going on to game 3 of match 1, we're going to see the Samsonite player be going first. Opening hand, again, like Ash and Perm right next to each other. Knight, Torn Scales, Prosperity. So this is really, 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 really good. And then they have Cat, Thoroughblade, Rat, Kit, Cat. So no hand traps. Look at this hand. This hand's horrible. And then activate Prosperity. Go ahead, banish 6. Looking at what they banished. Yeah, this looks a lot like the Dinko Boost build. And then, they even hit the Terratop. Actually, we've seen people play Terratop without talking Tomborg. That's something that's becoming more popular, but I feel like since they're on Prosperity, playing like the one of Terror Top, you have like a way higher chance of seeing it. So I feel like they're, and like everything else they've been doing has looked like Dinko Boo's builds. So they're probably also just playing the butt face Tom. And then go ahead, put those back. Now go ahead, special summon out a crazy card. This is a starter that doesn't require the normal summon. And then go for Cherubini effect, dump. And also, like, this card is not great to draw, but it's still a level 3. You can special summon it if you have the Sea Dragon on board. And then dump Graph, bring out Skarm. Then summon Rusty effect, set Fogblade by dumping the gloves. And then they're going to normal summon out Torn Scales, discard Knight to dump Cloak, and then Cloak effect to grab Boots. Then special summon out Boots, overlay, and that's going to bring out Break Sword, Rusty effect, go ahead, pop the Break Sword, and then Break Sword effect, special summon back out Torn Scales, and the Ragged Gloves, and then overlay for Evil Storm Nightmare. I guess like something cool here is like this is getting an 1,000 attack, then Boots to go grab Fogblade, and then set and face Skarm, grab Tour Guide, and like this is literally the exact same thing as like game 1. If they got hit with like Nib again, then pass, draw Tanky, and like yeah, they can't win this. Then we're gonna go ahead and hop into the second match. So right now we're seeing Phantom Knights be up $30, and we're gonna see the Tri-Brigade Zoo player be down $30. So going to the second match, game 1, we're gonna see Tri-Brigade Zoo go first. Opening hands, we have Ancient Cloak, Psychic Wielder, Called by Tracker, and Seer. No hand traps, and they have Revolt, Thoroughblade, Fractal, Barrage, Imperm. So they can definitely play here. Fractal effect, go dump Kit, dump Nerval effect, and then it's gonna go grab Kuraz, and like, last time they Revolt hit the normal summon, I feel like that's gonna happen again. Kuraz effect, banish for Blossom for Thoroughblade, and then they're just gonna get rid of all that for Appaloosa, and then Blossom to draw, put back. If this was like their plan, then like why didn't they Thoroughblade discard, like Thoroughblade discard Barrage draw? Let them dig one card deeper. Maybe they didn't know that. A lot of people didn't play in Zoo format. They don't know like the little interactions with Zoo cards. Like this card can discard Barrage or discard like Zodiac combo. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they just misplayed them. Maybe they do know. Draw Rhoda, normal summon, activate Revolt, and they just submit defeat. They could have, I guess it really wouldn't have mattered, but they could have like rotated for Knight. Maybe their opponent lets it go through, like lets everything go through there. But they're going to go first. Opening hands, we have E-Telly, Fogblade, Tom, Knight, and Torn Scales. And they have Imperm, Thoroughblade, Fractal, Revolt, Kuraz. So now their hand's a little bit better going second. They have a hand trap, they have an extender, they have a Zoo. It's not like they opened up like no going second cards. They're going to go ahead and dump Cloak. Then get rid of that for Cherubini effect, go dump Graph, bring out Skarm. Feel like we've seen this before. Then Rusty effect, chain Imperm, and then activate Cloak, go search Boots, and then Torn Scales effect, bring itself out. Special summon out Boots, overlay for Break Sword. This is negated because of Imperm. Yeah. That's a bit awkward. Used to Ash, my bad. Oh, this is so not great. Grab Tour Guide, pass. They have a Fogblade as an interruption. Oh, and they draw Harpy's Feather Duster. Yeah, like Chain E-Telly summon. I mean, like, technically they already started resolving it, but like I don't think their opponent's gonna really care about that being on board. Summon and bring out Borbo, but they could have called him out on it. Go ahead and attack directly. Then Chalkanine, Tiger Mortar, Zeus wipe the board, Fractal effect to dump. It's gonna get rid of itself, dump Kit, dump Nerval effect to search, grab Kit, And then Kuraz effect, get rid of kit, special summon out, and then activate that effect, and they will be banishing 4 for Omen. And then get rid of those, go for Blossom, Omen Search, grab Fractal. They still have like some follow up. Blossom, summon out Fractal, Fractal effect. Then they are going to banish 3. This resolves for Doom Eagle effect on Torn Scales, Chain Fog Blade on Rusty, but Torn Scales is still gonna go back. And then summon Appaloosa, Blossom, draw, put back, set, pass. Then draws Imperm, so on the draw phase, they're gonna go ahead and revolt and summon Omen, Nerval plus those. And then you're gonna get those effects, Omen banish, and then Nerval search, Imperm on the Appaloosa, normal summon out Tour Guide effect, bring out Seer. I guess you kind of just have to hope that they pop here. You could also just overlay for Break Sword. I don't know if they play multiples in this build, but like if you overlay for Break Sword, you could Break Sword effect, trade with Zeus, or like force them to do it prior, and then you still have like Seer effect to bring out like Cherubini, and that's not like bad. I mean, it's not like insanely good, but alright, so they're gonna go ahead and Seer, bring out Skarm, and then Zeus effect to wipe. Then they're going to go grab Kuraz off Omen, and then they're going to Boots, grab Fogblade, set, end phase, grab Tour Guide, pass, draw Tanky, start off with Tanky to grab Rat, and then normal summon out Fractal. Maybe you shouldn't start off with that, like your opponent's cards, maybe you start off with like Fractal effect banish, they go ahead and Fogblade, but that is it for the video. So we saw nobody win money. So that was actually really quick though for 2 matches. Wow. I didn't even sheesh. That's like 12 minutes a match. Fair enough. But wow. It's cool to see Phantom Knights. This is a deck that's like it's cool to see like once a week or something, especially when it's being changed up how it is now. It's not playing like the Dragoon stuff. It's not playing the Assault, the dump like DDR, Living Fossil, bring out Renaud. It really feels more like a pure Phantom Knight deck. I know it has like the little BA engine in it, but like I feel like with like how good Cherubini is and like how good like the Seer, Graph, Skarm is, I feel like that's like somewhat standard at this point. And like Skarm has really been showing off recently. Skarm the Go Search Tour Guide, like it's pretty insane. And like Prosperity making like the one of Terratop better. Prosperity is like a pseudo starter. I always say that because like it's not technically a starter, but like if you're seeing 6 cards and you didn't already open up a starter, you're probably gonna see one. Unless if your deck only plays like 3 starters, and like maybe you won't, but like a deck like this, they have Torn Scales, Tour Guide, Terratop. Honestly, like you'll probably see a level 3, so if you Prosperity, you'll hit like an Extender somewhere in there. You could also hit like side deck cards like Order and such, but that is it for the video. Again, make sure to check out the Coliseum. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. And make sure to go enter my Ash Blossom giveaway. Just the video that says giveaway in the title. That will be ending tomorrow, so go ahead and check that out. And with that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.